Hello. Hello to you all, wherever you are. My name is Jamie Hartzell, and for the last 3 years, I've been chair of the Real Farming Trust, the charity that organises the Oxford Real Farming Conference. And I'm very sorry to say that we're now coming to the end of this year's conference, but what a fantastic 7 days it's been. 6 months ago, with the UK facing Brexit and increasing global isolation, we were sitting in Oxford all scratching our heads, wondering how could we hold a conference in the midst of a pandemic? But it only goes to show the passion, innovation, and sheer determination of the Real Trust farming team that they were able to turn an obstacle into an opportunity, a problem into a possibility, and find such an amazing solution. Not just to take the conference online, but to take it global too. After all, if we're stuck in front of our screens and can't all get together face to face, let's play that to our advantage and bring in people from around the world. Let's see if we can broaden our horizons even further than usual and hold a just, equitable, and affordable conference in which anyone and everyone can participate. Let's rise above that isolation. And it has indeed been a truly global gathering. Last year, we hosted 1,200 people in Oxford Town Hall, just down the road from where I'm sitting now. This year, we hosted over 5,000 delegates from Africa, the Americas, Asia, Australasia, Europe, and the Middle East. More than 80 countries in all, and getting on for half the countries in the world. I think that's not bad for a first effort. And all without a single penny being spent on expensive, gas-guzzling, polluting plane journeys. And to make sure that cost is no barrier, more than 50% of tickets were given as free bursaries. And we have to thank all of you who purchased supporter tickets and made that possible. And of course, it's not just the delegates that are international. We've hosted 500 speakers from across the globe, and our exhibitors are equally diverse, from Japan, the Philippines, and the USA, to name a few. We've listened to English folk songs, Maori flutes, and Japanese drumming. We've discussed every aspect of agriculture and food, from the tiny but crucial microbes, fungi, and earthworms deep in our soil, to the lofty global challenges of trade, climate change, food sovereignty, and peasant rights. Organising an event of this scale and complexity is a massive challenge. We've had to operate in 9 different languages. We've had 45 volunteers from around the world helping us from countries such as Mexico, Turkey, and Nepal. We've had speakers in Senegal rushing to get home before the curfew COVID deadline, in Norway trapped by 4 feet of Norwegian snow, but at the same time in Australia joining us from the searing heat of the beachfront. But with the help of so many wonderful partners and sponsors, it has proved possible. And I'd like to take a moment to thank those organisations now. We, for many years, had the support of the Soil Association, Innovative Farmers, the Land Workers Alliance, the Pasture-Fed Livestock Association, the Agroecology Fund, Farmerama, Sustain, the Esme Fairbairn Foundation, the Sheep Drove Trust, the A-Team Foundation, Riverford Organics, Cotswold Seeds, the Nature Friendly Farming Network, and Triodos Bank. But this year, we welcome new partners from around the world. The Alliance for Food Sovereignty in Africa, La Via Campesina in Zimbabwe, Urgency in France, Greenhorns, Croatan Institute, Payseens Ranch, and Real Food Media in the USA, Nourish Scotland, Necessity, the International Panel of Experts on Sustainable Food Systems, and the International Federation of Organic Agricultural Movements. Phew, just the length of that list gives you some sense of the complexity of organising ORFC Global. And for that reason, the biggest thanks has to go to the amazing team who put this together. First, our heartfelt thanks goes to Coati, who make up our 22-person strong interpreter team. Coati is much more than a translation service. It's part of our movement, with all the money they make going towards agroecological training in Nicaragua. So please, can I ask you, Axel, the leader of that team, to give us a few words?
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Axel, and I am part of a collective called Coati, which provides simultaneous interpreting technology and coordination of interpreters for social movements around the globe. It's been a great pleasure to coordinate the team of interpreters for this conference and to work alongside the organization team to make things work. In Coati, we have the commitment to make people understand each other when they don't speak the same language, and we will hopefully continue to do it towards a better world to live in.
Thank you. It's really great we've been able to work to you and to support people in Nicaragua for the process and reach out internationally for our translation, which has been so appropriate. And we've had so many participants from the Americas as well. And now I want to go on and thank our staff team. And I'd actually like you to applaud through this process. If you could please applaud our staff team. I know that may feel odd, clapping while sitting on your own behind a screen, but please be aware that everyone else is doing it too. And because of your but please do, your solidarity then will definitely then come through. And we definitely deserve that for ourselves, to see that solidarity expressed in the closing moments of this conference. And this conference, these staff, they've worked long hours dealing with the different global time zones and all through the Christmas holiday. And I'm sure you agree that the results have been amazing. So let's give a clap for the conference organizers. Can I ask Francesca Price to join us, to come into the screen? Fran's our program director and has worked tirelessly to manage the team and to deliver the conference. And Brittany, are you here somewhere? Brittany Oates, our events coordinator, for whom no challenge has proved too great in these times. Sarah Buckingham.
Sarah's going to come in just a moment. Thank you. I'm sorry for the delay.
Oh, come on there, keep up with the tech. Sarah's coming to join us soon. Sarah's our communication director. She's been tweeting tirelessly, has kept us the world informed of all of our operations. We've had some 2,000 emails come into the conference team that we've had to answer through this process. Fran, have you got any stories you can tell us about the complexities of organising the conference while we're waiting?
Well, as you know, Jamie, it has been phenomenal. And it has just been wonderful just seeing so many messages coming in. Support from everyone around. Over 500 speakers from over 80 countries. It's just been a real honor, really, to be a part of this team. And I'm sure Brittany will agree that for us as the conference organizers, it's just been a fantastic time. So thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you. And here's Sarah, as I say, who's been just keeping the communications flowing and has been tweeting relentlessly and keeping the world informed. Tiffany, is Tiffany with us too? Tiffany Patton has been reaching out to us, to speakers and farming organizations in the USA. It's great to be working with you for the first time, Tiffany. Olivia Oldman. Olivia, I understand you gave up your Christmas break in order to support the team. Organizing a conference in early January, that's just another one of the challenges for us Christians here. Peter Lefort's been with us for many years, and Jade Neville. We've done a fantastic job of coordinating the volunteer team. Catherine McAndrew. Hi, Catherine. Catherine got pulled in to upload the entire Spanish translation of the program, much to her surprise. Didn't know she was going to end up getting that involved. And Vince, who's also trying to push buttons at the same time, I think. Vince, our wonderful tech director, who's coordinated the conference behind the scenes. Martin Grimshaw has provided technical support to all of the delegates.
Martin's coming in just a second. We're at the max in here, so we have to rotate people out. I'll get him in right now.
So that's probably bye to Fran and hello to Martin. Martin's been providing a technical support for all the delegates. And finally, the last one in will be Josh Collins, who I'm sure many of you have seen stepping into the sessions to sort out PowerPoint problems and muting problems every time something goes wrong or looks like it might go wrong, and has really kept the show on the road.
That would signal that Josh is also coming in just a moment, and we've got Martin right here.
Hi, Martin. Please, you can come in and join us. You seem to have had the most difficulty with bringing in the tech team onto the final panels. There's some little irony in there. And we've got 2 spaces left. So if Josh is coming in now.
He's just about to enter. Yep. Thanks for this round robin patience. Oh, here we go. We got Josh.
Well, it was always going to be challenging. Hi, Josh. It's good to see you in face rather than a disembodied voice. Thank you all to the team. But I think really, finally, we'd like to give the biggest round of applause, coming please from every corner of the world, were the founders of this conference, Ruth West and Colin Tudge. Hi to Colin and Ruth, whose tireless vision, passion and inspiration over the last 11 years has taken us from our first conference in 2010 with just 50 people in the side room to over 5,000 people today from across the world. So applause, please. Yes, I think I can hear you. Yes. Thank you indeed. Okay. And now to see us out, we've one last song from the wonderful Sam Lee, who you would have seen at the beginning of the conference. A folk singer, conservationist and activist all in one. Wow. Sam brings new passion to the founders of this conference. Brings new value and passion and contemporary values to traditional folk. But don't forget, if you missed out any of the sessions, they are all available on Catch Up. But also, we'd love to hear from you and what you did and didn't like as we're going about this conference, as we're going to have to decide whether we should do this next year, or whether we should the same as this, or whether we should go back to the traditional face-to-face format in Oxford. And we really, really would welcome and need your views in order to help us make that decision. So with faces rapidly disappearing from the screen, I can see that Sam is still with us. Over to you, Sam. Goodbye all, and see you all next year, virtually or face-to-face.
Wow, thank you so much, everyone, and what an honor to have this moment to sing out the end of the conference. I don't know if anybody is on the screen of the page of this event, of this closing plenary, but we have up there the lyrics to this Sussex folk song from the Copper family, a real pastoral shepherding classic, and a hymn for birdsong. And I know this conference has been an intense time of listening, and this is a song that really pays the debt to the birds and the listening to, and the experience of listening to the profound sound of nature in the spring. So I thought this would be a very beautiful chorus for us all to share in as a way of singing out this incredible wealth of ideas and stories and tales that we've had. So thank you so much. This is the Birds in the Spring, or Down the Green Grove. The last four lines you'll see that are repeated with another one at the end. So please do join in heartily wherever you are in the world. And I will sing through the first verse and sing that repeat, and then I'll give it to you again so we can do it all together. So here is the Copper family's Birds in the Spring. One May morning early, I chanced for to roam, and stroll through the fields by the side of the grove. It was there I did hear the harmless birds sing, and you never heard so sweet, and you never heard so sweet. You never heard so sweet as the birds in the spring. And you never heard so sweet as the birds in the spring. At the end of the grove I sat myself down, and the song of the nightingale echoed all around. Their song was so charming, their notes were so clear. No music nor songster, no music nor songster, no music nor songster can with them compare. So all of you hear them small birds to hear, I'll have you pay attention, so listen, draw near. And when you've grown old, you'll have this to say, that you never heard so sweet, that you never heard so sweet. You never heard so sweet as the birds in the spring, and you never heard so sweet as the birds in the spring. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful year ahead, everyone. And I hand you back over to the conference. All my love.